Oh, all right. I'm going to touch upon a sensitive subject especially for Indians. Okay, being an Indian passport holder. Now, in my groups, I have multiple WhatsApp groups. So in those groups, you have majority of them are Indians, and I segregate them based on different factors. So in this particular group where there are mostly youngsters, they keep discussing about migrating to Canada, migrating to USA, Australia, and majority of them, they want to change their passport because of the challenges that they find in happening in India. Okay, it's understandable that if you want to move from your country and go to another country for opportunities, it's perfectly fine. There are some people who cannot get along, some people who cannot agree with the values, the system, so it's perfectly all right. For example, someone who is born in Saudi, maybe they do not like the restrictions, so they want freedom to do what they like. Maybe if you're born gay or lesbian, or you want to pursue a career in singing or movies, obviously can't do that in Saudi. Let's assume someone is in India and is looking for career growth. Because of the excessive population, maybe he'll be like, let me go to another country where there is less people gunning for the same job. Someone in Pakistan might say that here, I live among crazy people who bring in religion for everything, and I'm afraid for my life. So I'm just giving you a overview, okay? Just a brief overview. I'm not saying specific. Now, given that everyone today, the world is small, social media has made interaction so easy, there's always a tendency for people to fascinate and, hope that, oh, I wish I could go to the West. Now, in my case, I'll give my example. When I was young, I always dreamed of going to the West. America, Canada, Australia. And I always wanted the white passport. White, what do I mean by that? The Western passport. I always believe that there are a lot more benefits, a lot more perks. Now, without, if you look at it from a nationalistic point of view, they will say, rubbish. Our country gives a lot of benefits. But if you look at it from a very fair comparison, there are a lot of drawbacks of having an Indian passport. Lots. If you compare it to a country that gives you a lot of benefits. Example, I'll give you specific examples. You can tell me if I'm wrong. Let's say in Canada you pay taxes. You get, retirement benefits. You get old age homes. The infrastructure is better. Education is more. The quality of education is better because the population is less. They can afford to give more attention to every student. Then in India, if you pay taxes, I still have to wrap around my head as to what benefits you get. So that way, if you look at it, if you compare to Denmark, or you compare to Canada, or even United States or UK for that matter, yes, there are some benefits. But now this is not what I primarily want to focus upon. I want to focus upon the fascination that there is for a for a Western passport. Now, in my previous videos, I've spoken about the fact that going to Canada, USA, Australia, New Zealand, whatever, even though you might have a different quality of life or better quality of life, it doesn't mean it is easy. It doesn't mean it's a cakewalk. It doesn't mean that once you go there, all your problems are solved. There are still a lot more challenges. Okay. let's say, on the positive side, my friend, this is my schoolmate. He was, he failed in his school, he failed in his college. And, his father didn't have much hopes for him. But when he moved to Canada, he went there as a truck driver. Imagine just driving a truck. Now, how much money can you make in India driving a truck? Hardly anything. This guy today has around 5 houses. 5 houses in Canada, plus a separate business, just because he was a truck driver. The amount of money truck drivers make is more than what a manager makes in Canada. Okay? A truck driver in Canada makes more money than a bank manager. In fact, a plumber, electrician, they make much more money than a bank manager, because those are trade jobs, which is not possible. Can you imagine a carpenter in India or an electrician making more than a bank manager in India? It's impossible. Okay. So that way, yes. But here's the big question. Should you be so fascinated with a Western passport, a Western life, that you start becoming ashamed of who you are? I think this came to light when I shared a screenshot of Priyanka Chopra and her husband Nick. Now, it seems that they got pregnant in a surrogate fashion or whatever. Okay. So I just shared this and I said, I don't think their relationship will last long. That's just my gut feeling. If Nick changes, if he's still, under his wife, it'll work, because Priyanka Chopra is more of the man in the relationship. You can clearly make out from their body language and the way they are. So automatically the response from one of the members came. She got married to him for a green card. She got married to him, for getting a Western passport. As soon as he said that, I immediately responded that, no, you're wrong. She didn't get married to him for a green card or for a Western passport. That's absolute rubbish. And obviously, I should state why. No? The fact of the matter is, Priyanka Chopra was very successful, was very rich, was a globally known superstar. She didn't need the green card or the green passport through marriage. She could easily get it by default. See, if you have enough and more money and you have a clean track record, you can get citizenship any country in the world. I always tell people, if you have the money, citizenship of any country is the least of your worries. Getting a passport is the least of your worries. Why? Because you have enough and more money. What's the point of having a Western passport and you don't have money? It's stupid, right? Okay. People who think like, if I get a Western passport, my problems are solved, are the ones who are not successful in life, are the ones who don't have much money in life. The ones who have money, they don't give a fuck about which passport or green card, or they don't give a fuck, because they can get, if you have millions of dollars, you'll get visa on arrival, man. You can buy property, invest, you can get an investor's visa. Why the fuck do you need to worry? Now, this gold, for example, the gold visa in UAE, they're giving it to people who are well accomplished, rich, successful. They'll not give it to poor people, they'll give it to rich. See, always remember, money opens up a lot of doors of opportunity. So this mentality that there is a shit in a Indian passport, if I get a Western passport, no, this is because you are not successful, because you have a poor man's mentality, and because you're struggling. See, most of the people who have gone to the West, why they have gone? They've gone there for a better life. So if you actually focus on that statement, means before they were not having a great life. They went abroad, they wanted to settle down there, then they worked hard to earn a better life. Just by going there, that doesn't mean everyone will become successful. There are a lot of people who have gone there and have still struggled. Because I make people's resumes and profiles, I know so many of them who have been to Canada, who have been to USA and are struggling. For example, here on the island of Samui, I'm staying here. How many white skin or Goras or foreigners or Western passport, whatever term you use, okay, I call them Western expats. How many of them are here? Why do you think they come here? Why do you think they're not staying in UK, USA, Australia, Canada? Why they're not staying there? Yes, weather is one part of the equation. Weather is only one. The second one is purchasing power. Okay, if they stay there, they will be living hand to mouth. Here when they come, their purchase power increases by 30 times. $1 is equal to whatever, 30 or 28 or whatever Thai baht. And if it's a British pound, it's even more. So they're not coming here because, oh, if they get the Thai citizenship, no. They get more perks and benefits because they are struggling back in their home country. So that's why they come here. If their land was the land of milk and honey, they would have stayed there, right? Now, obviously, you'll have the argument, yeah, that is why you have to get a passport. Yes, you're absolutely right over there. If you have a Pakistani passport, you'll not get visa on arrival in, let's say, United States or Canada. No. But then it comes again to what I said. If you have money, you can go anywhere in the world, right? Even Thailand, if you are an Asian passport holder, you must have money. You are not going to stay here as long as like go border crossing. And why does the country even offer this perk or benefit? They offer because Western expats, they spend money. You'll never see a Western expat sit in a bar and order one soda or carbonated water or Coca-Cola or beer and sit for 7-8 hours. It'll mostly be Indian, Pakistani, Bangladeshi, Sri Lankan. Sit with one beer, especially our Indians. I'm Indian, I'm telling you this. They'll sit with one cold drink for 7-8 hours. You bring a British or American person in a pub, he will drink as if there's no tomorrow. He will buy the girls over there, he'll buy his friends, he'll buy unknown strangers. He'll spend money as if there's no tomorrow, you know. So this is the reason. So it all comes down to money. So I told this guy, the Priyanka Chopra is married to him not because of green card. She's more famous than he is. She's a global superstar than Nick. She is more accomplished than he is. Yes, I'm not trying to say he is a nothing and nobody, but Priyanka Chopra is more successful. Okay, when you compare apples to apples, oranges to oranges. The reason why she got married is obviously there are all these factors that come into play. He's successful, he's staying abroad, he has decent amount of this thing, you know, clout. But I think more than that is they get along with each other, they're comfortable with each other. Otherwise, if you actually look at it, 10 years age gap, man. So she has more maturity than him. So obviously he will listen more to her, you know. I personally feel this kind of mentality or attitude that, oh, you know, I'm ashamed of this, but if I have this, no, that shows you have very poor self-belief. There's nothing to be ashamed about being an Indian. Absolutely nothing. In fact, you should be proud who you are. I'm not saying be, oh, I'm Indian and show off and look down, oh, you're Pakistani, ha ha ha. I'm not saying that. That is even worse. You have to be proud of who you are without putting anyone else down. And you have to be proud of who you are without raising any other person so high of any nationality, religions, that you feel ashamed of being yourself, but you feel better if you're there. See, remove the nationality, remove the religion, remove the, identity, male, female, whatever, remove all this. As a human being, you have to feel a sense of self-worth and self-respect. Yes, it's very important that you have to respect someone who has more money, more power, more knowledge. You have to respect people who know more than you. But at the same time, it shouldn't be the case that, oh, we are shit, but if I become that, I'm better. See, to all these Indian boys I just want to tell you, learn to accept who you are. Being an Indian is not like, oh, I'm Indian, ha ha ha, or being an Indian is not, oh shit, yeah, I'm Indian. You are who you are, man. If you're a Hindu, you're a Hindu. You're a Christian, you're a Christian. Whatever identity or tag that you have been born and raised with, accept it. Okay, you want to change it because it doesn't agree with your personality or values, or if you're Muslim, you want to convert, you're a Hindu, you want to change, you're a Indian, you want to settle down in US, or that's fine. But don't have that thing, oh, now I'm shit, but if I was that, I was great. And please don't glorify people from different nationalities or religions, or there is good and bad in both sides, you know. I am especially concerned with today's youth whose sense of self-worth is nationality, money, fame, and even worse is, oh, how many comments, how many likes, how many views, how many followers. Sometimes I feel it's so funny when you get one of these, like I saw one of these Pakistani boys who's on Quora. He has some million views or whatever he was claiming. I have million views, I have 100,000 followers. And then he was saying, hey my fans, Quora banned me, but to all my fans, and Quora manipulates its numbers, which is not real. You can just scroll from an answer and you get a view. He had only some 67 or, I don't know, 600 something views for a 3-minute video, couple of years old. And he's saying that, oh, my millions of fans. It's all bullshit, man. End of the day, you can have 1 million fans, or you can have millions of views, or millions of comments, or millions of Facebook friends, all that. What is your earning capacity? How much are you earning? There's so many other things in life, yeah. So all I want to tell you is, please stop being ashamed of who you are. Whoever you are. Indian, Pakistani, Muslim, Christian, whatever. Boy or girl. Don't take the route of escapism to find your sense of self-worth. Rather, find your sense of self-worth where you are at the moment. Don't wish for, oh, if only I was more white, more taller, more stronger, more this, more that. Yes, focus on being better. Okay? Learning, studying, earning. But don't look at it, oh, if I get this passport finish, then I'm... Stop glorifying. And remember this much. There are a lot of people in the West, lots, who are homeless, who are suffering, who are having a tough time. We never see that on media. Why? Because media is controlled. So don't glorify what you do not know, and only what you see in the media. Anyway, this is what I wanted to tell you. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think? You agree, disagree? Alright? You guys take care. This is me signing off. Ciao.